Yes, sir. As y'all know, I'm a DoorDasher, so I wanted to see this video.
Oh, I'm watching this guy.
Yeah. I want to see if I can relate to these. I haven't had no like
Before getting into
crazy
today's
ass stories though.
I want to thank Fume for sponsoring this video. Do you have a bad habit that you need to drop? Almost everybody's got at least one. Just the Fume makes replacing your bed that keeps your Fume attached. The Fume device can be spun around on it, which is as easy and accelerated. Get 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. I was working at this pizzeria called Leonardo's. One of my bosses was on the night shift with me. To be one accelerating humanity, even fun, favorite flavor. And orange vanilla is a close second.
Bro, I'm not getting.
Stopping a bad habit is something we all put off because it's hard. But switching to
Bro, I'm just buying a vape at that point, bro.
You ain't gonna stop the vape?
No.
For the fun?
No.
What if the fun is just better?
Might as well just buy the vape, bro. Fuck doing all that shit, bro. That shit's
Bro,
crazy.
get the fun, bro. Honestly, though, there's no point. If you want to stop it,
You might as well just stop.
Yeah, don't smoke something else.
There's no point in even hitting that shit. Look,
that was
Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun.
I'm not smoking.
Fume has served over
Mr. Nightmare, though,
150,000 customers.
he came up, bro. Because I remember back in the day, we used to watch him. No, none of this. That's some respect, bro.
And has had head to
Dom body.
Supposed to be one of, if not the last delivery of the night for me. I was working at this pizzeria called Leonardo's. One of my bosses, Frank, was on the night shift with me. He would choose who does what delivery. We got an order for a couple regular pizzas. He gave me a piece of paper with the address on it and the person's phone number. This was in 2009. I didn't have a cell phone that had GPS, just a bare bones flip phone. I also didn't have one of those Garmin GPSs. I still had to use an old school book of maps to find my way around when doing deliveries. The name of the street that this house I was doing my last delivery for was something along the lines of Willows Road. I can't remember the house number, nor do I remember the name given for the order, but I do remember having the hardest time finding the place. It was in this really rural town with nothing but woods, farmland, and more woods. The lack of streetlights also didn't help. I had to pull over a few times and turn on the interior lights as I checked the map again. It was a very stress-inducing situation whenever I couldn't find a house. I was on a very quiet, dark, and confusing road when I decided to just call the number on the paper my boss gave me. The phone rang a bunch of times. It seemed that there was no answering machine set up to it. It had to have rung about 10 times before someone picked up, and I waited for someone to say hello. When no one did, I said it, and then a voice on the other end said it back. It was a low, deep, yet soft voice.
That shit busting? Let me try it. Damn, nigga. Man,
that shit's good. I'm sorry, I like the way that shit tastes.
it's alright.
I said, "This is the pizza guy. I'm just having a hard time finding your place." He explained that his driveway was easy to miss and looks like just a dirt trail. He talked in a very slow, monotone voice as he described the surroundings of his driveway to help me find it, and eventually I did. I turned my car onto this pretty narrow dirt path. It was definitely easy to miss. It took about 30 seconds of me driving slowly and carefully up.
He works at a pizza place.
In 2009.
Yeah, in 2009, he works at a pizza place. And he doing. Yeah, this story's from 2009. And he's having trouble finding the driveway.
A bit until I saw this small one-story house come into view. There was a faint orange glow from inside the house that could be seen through one of the windows. I parked my car next to the only other vehicle in sight, this jalopy of the pickup truck. I grabbed the 2 pizzas from the passenger seat and walked to the front door of the house.
Boy, I'll be doing that.
I looked for a
if
door.
I get creeped out, bro, I'll be doing that shit so fast, bro. I damn near throw the food on the damn carpet and just leave, bro. I don't even be taking pictures. I handed it to them directly. I don't be taking no pictures, bro. Fuck all that.
Oh, couldn't find one, so I knocked on the door. I heard muffled music from inside the house. Then I heard footsteps approaching the door, stop, and then after maybe 10 seconds, the door cracked open, and I saw a quarter of someone's face. I literally could just see one of their eyes peeking out at me. I nervously said, "Hey, you ordered the pizza, right?" The guy said, "Oh yes, the pizza." I recognized the voice from the phone call from before. There was a weird pause. I didn't know what to say, except for, "Do you have the cash?" He said, "Yes, let me go get it." He walked away from the door, and I heard his footsteps move to another room. There was super old music from like the 1930s playing, making the setting just...
That nigga knew, bro. He just got off the phone with him. How did he not know the pizza was coming?
extra creepy and weird,
Fuck.
if it weren't creepy enough already. Then the door started slowly inching open on its own, revealing more and more of this dimly lit room.
Yeah, he is. He has to get the money, but I don't give a fuck, nigga. He's acting that weird already, bro.
I'm risking that shit over $20.
Yeah, fuck that. You can keep it, bro. Free. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't about to kill me over no pizza.
That was the pizza scam back then. That shit probably hit.
They had the method, bro.
Everything about the interior of this place seemed super old. There were metal sheets on the floor, presumably covering holes in the floor. The couch looked like it was from a different century. Hell, all of the furniture did. And the music was coming from a vintage-looking record player, one of those with a big horn-like thing at top. That's all I could see at first from just sneaking a nosy peek inside the place. But what really was off-putting was the smell. It smelled like death in there.
Yeah.
I waited respectfully for the guy to come back with the money, from wherever he went. When enough time passed that I felt like it was getting weird, I knocked on the open door, took a peek inside, and said, "Sir?" The man's voice came from another room, saying, "Yes, would you mind coming into the kitchen, please?"
Fuck no.
My coworkers and bosses always advised against stepping into anyone's house if you didn't have to.
You'd have went in.
That advice seemed especially relevant for this circumstance.
I
I heard what the man said, but I still responded, "Can you repeat
I'm
that?"
gone, bro.
Give my money and my tip.
You nah.
On all 10, bro. Chin up everything, bro.
Chin up everything.
Yes.
Then he pull out with that. What you doing?
Run my shit.
You just gonna say run your
Yeah.
shit? Then you're dead. Then the next pizza man gonna be like, "What is that smell?"
I'm gonna say shoot me.
Shoot me. Shoot me. Like, no, bro. No.
Shoot me.
All right, he's gonna bust your shit, bro. It's over. They're gonna find your body 3 days later.
He repeated, "Can you come to the kitchen, please?" I stepped inside, and I honestly felt like my feet were gonna crash through the floor. The place was so old that the floor actually caved.
He
Repeated,
stepped in
"Can you
there?
come to the kitchen, please?" I stepped inside, and I honestly felt like my feet were gonna crash through the floor. The place was so old that the floor actually caved in a bit as I stepped around. The house was very linear. I looked to the right and saw the entrance to the kitchen, where his voice was coming from.
I'll pause it. Bro, step up them. What are you doing? Like, y'all let me know how y'all days been, bro. Who's in here? Who's in here right now? Type in chat. I gotta wait for Tyson to get back. I wonder who's in here. I'm trying to interact.
It's like that one house we were at
What house?
that we had to clean out.
Facts, bro. I be getting that from the, like, I be getting fucking weird vibes from those. Sometimes that shit be so weird.
Where?
Tell a story, bro. Tell a scary story you had on DoorDash.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I had one.
You had something scary?
I had
I
one.
did have one something scary. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that scary, but it was like, it felt scary.
Actually, I had a second one
That's
too.
fine.
I got two. You go first.
All right, so I was like driving, and then there's like, on the back roads, and then there's this road you gotta turn in to get to like people's houses. But it was like, when you go inside, it's like a weird path. It's not like,
It's like dirt.
it's not like
and
them
shit.
big, no, it was still paved and stuff until you get to the end of it, and then it became like gravel a little bit. But it was like kind of narrow, like one car lane.
Yeah.
And then, but anyways, you know, like them houses that's like, you drive in and it's like, you can get on like everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically. But this one was like narrow, like one car could fit, maybe two if you like got really close.
Yeah.
But that's it. And then so I went down it, or I went up it a little bit, and then I had to drop it off to this left.
Yeah.
And it was at nighttime. And then so it was like this little area over here, and now they either had like a garage or like a little garage over here. So I parked right there. And then I went over to like this little area, and there's like trees and stuff in the way. So it's like trees, not in the way, but it's like covering it, and like plants, like where people could hide basically.
What the hell?
And then so I went up to the door. They told me to meet them at the door. So I went up to the door, and I just standing there because I was like hearing something.
Yeah.
So I just like dropped it,
Yeah.
or like set it right there in front of the door basically. And then I was like hearing something, so I just ran back to my car, and I just flew.
Bro, the most recent one I had, bro, it was like this road. Like, it was like a back road. I turned on the back road, and it's like straight dirt. Like, dirt. It was like gravel. It was like gravel. Bro, I was driving, and then my phone was about to die too, mind you. Bro, I was driving, bro, to the destination. I was like, bro, why is it like this? And it's pitch black at nighttime, too. Like, the worst time to be there and order food. They ordered some bullshit, too, like some Wendy's, and they got like a burger. I was like, bro, what? Stop, bro. They had a house,
burger, bro.
like one burger, bro. Some weird shit. It was weird.
So it already flipped you out.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Then the house. Actually, my phone did die.
I'd recently dropped off someone that
and
just
I
got
charged
a burger.
it. I charged it. Then I went back in there. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I got to the house, bro. It was like this. It was like, it looked abandoned, bro. There was a car down there, and it was like a driveway that went like this. I put my car on top of it so I could just run up the hill and get out.
Yeah, I don't be going down.
Yeah, because if I went down the hill, then I'd have to like, you know what I'm saying, be stuck. I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. But I went there, and their porch, it was like caving in a little bit. I was like,
hills,
what?
Bro.
The?
If it's steep freaking hills, I'd just be like parking on top.
That shit was caving in though, and I was like, yes, bro, that shit was rotting, bro. I had to step like around it.
What the freak?
And I was like, fuck, I'm not knocking or nothing, bro. Because it was
what
like,
it say?
It was like,
it said leave that door.
I think it said, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like some Chainsaw Massacre shit, bro. But I was like, fuck that, I'm not taking a picture. I just set it down there, and I handed it to him. I ran up the hill and got out there. I was like, fuck that. Got me fucked up.
I'm not doing that either.
And I hear no voices, bro. Like nobody was talking or nothing. It was pitch black, dark, no volume over there.
Why didn't you call them? You didn't have service?
No. All I could do was fucking.
Where was this at?
Oh heck no.
Was it in Hendersonville?
It was like one bar. You can't even get a call.
Was it in Hendersonville or Asheville? Or like where?
It was here. It was in Henderson. It was around here. Facts.
I looked to the left, and there was a narrow hallway which had a bunch of doors on the right side. At the end of the hallway, there was this guy with his back to me, slowly dancing in the creepiest way imaginable.
Bro, what?
Which had a bunch of doors on the right side. At the end of the hallway, there was this guy with his back to me, slowly dancing in the creepiest way imaginable. The man was feeling himself.
I'm sorry, that shit's not creepy. I was just laughing. Bro.
You out of dot, bro.
Like, what was he doing, bro?
Did he say he was feeling himself?
Like, what was he?
Wait, go back a little bit.
Like,
Go back a little bit.
like, what the fuck was he doing?
Like, what was
No,
he
go back a
doing?
little
Like, what the fuck was he doing in there, bro?
Side. At the end of the hallway, there was this guy.
Wait, listen.
Why would he
what
be
the
dancing?
fuck? He was in there, bitch, hitting the shoot and shit, bro. Like, what was he doing? He was like,
No, listen.
like, what the fuck was he in there doing? Bro.
Guy with his back to me, slowly dancing in the creepiest way imaginable. The man was feeling himself. I don't mean he felt confident. I mean he was literally feeling his body as he moved in this really off-putting way.
Himself like,
He
literally.
was doing that motherfucker. He was doing that Usher shit at the Super Bowl. He was like, he probably was playing that Usher, bro. Or he's playing T-Pain. I'm sprung. Come on.
Stance, I would laugh, but I was downright disturbed of what kind of house I'd just walked into. I turned away and looked to the kitchen, still holding these two pizza boxes.
Bro, put them
I'm
Took a
shits
few steps
down.
toward the kitchen before I even noticed the person peering around the edge of the wall separating the kitchen from the living room. It was that man's face again, still only showing like a quarter of his face.
Why is
one
he?
of his eyes.
Bro, this nigga been like, bro, he been like this the whole time.
Oh hell, yeah, bro, sitting
Been
around
like-
holding 2 fucking pizzas, watching his ass dance, walking in the kitchen, bro. He's asking for fucking death.
Yeah, bro, he's trying to
basically,
die, bro.
Yes.
I'd
Wait,
have
so
threw,
there's
bro.
2 people?
No, bro, he has 2 pizzas.
No, there's one guy he saw dancing, and
Yeah.
he sees this other guy's face. So
Yeah, there's 2 people. I don't know why he's still in that
He's
house, bro.
tripping, bro.
I'd have got the
Fucking
fuck
hit
out
the
of here.
racers, bro.
Smack that nigga with a piece of pizza before I'm sitting in there fucking standing in his living room, bro. You got me fucked up.
Creepily peering at me. The only thoughts I had in this moment were what the fuck and should I just leave? I repeated what I said at the front door moments ago.
Bro, like, what the fuck are you doing? Buy the fucking pizza. Like,
Oh god, I would have been like,
what do you
bro,
mean,
are you
what-
gonna purchase
what
this?
pizza? Then come in my fucking kitchen. Like, what, bro? No,
Exactly, like, what?
bro. That's honestly the delivery driver's fault.
For
bro,
real,
if he
bro.
dies, bro. It's not even the dude who killed him because he said he didn't order a pizza, bro.
For
If you
real.
go
he said
back,
he didn't?
yes,
He
said
did?
he didn't order a
Hold
pizza.
on.
He was like, I didn't order that, but he was weirded out because they had just spoke on the phone. That's what he said. Yes,
No, he
bro,
didn't. No,
that's
he
what
didn't.
he said.
He said, "Oh, the pizza." Then he said, "I'm gonna go
Yeah,
get the
he said,
money."
"Oh."
Oh, okay.
But
Because he said he was weirded out because they just spoke on the phone.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I said he was on the phone. Why the fuck is he acting like he don't know where the pizza is or the money? He ain't had the money ready, like, and he just got off
He
the
was
phone
like
with
this.
him.
He was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Like, he was like,
Yeah, I was like, why?
Like he ain't know.
Yeah,
So that is his fault if he dies.
yeah, it is his fault
Yeah.
because you stepped in there too. The nigga's dancing over here, like,
You're
nigga,
standing around fucking watching, bro. Like,
exactly.
nah,
Say
bro.
something. This nigga in here,
I'm getting out of there, bro.
nigga in here like this.
I would have gave the pizza away.
For real,
Said
bro.
I
I'm
got
gone.
robbed.
I've been gone. Nigga in here, like, I'm smiling. I'm not in there
Yeah,
dancing.
Niggas across the street took that shit. Like,
Or I would have ate that shit or something. I just left the house. This nigga's tripping. Come on.
Peering at me. The only thoughts I had in this moment were what the fuck and should I just leave? I repeated what I said at the front door moments ago, asking him again if he has the cash. The man didn't respond. He started to just giggle, or I don't even know what I'd call it, because the laugh was so deep in pitch, but it was so subtle and soft. Then he called out Randall in a startlingly loud voice, much louder and more commanding in tone than his previous soft-spoken monotone voice. I was at my limit of how much
Like he was.
turned around and started walking back to the front door. And as I took a look down the hallway as I was about to walk outside, I noticed that guy who was dancing seconds ago was now simply just standing there, looking back at me. I left through the front door and closed it behind me. I hurried back to the car, for some reason still holding the pizzas.
Like, I
I
didn't
threw the
think about
pizza
that
boxes
shit.
in the passenger seat and got back in
What?
the car as
Like,
quickly
niggas
as
just
possible.
don't have jobs.
What do you mean?
They just fuck around with people all day, bro. Like,
Or-
watching these videos. Like, what do these people do for a living?
For real, what
Like,
are they doing?
Not the driver, but the people. Bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, how are they paying rent? How are they keeping the lights on? How are they even ordering?
They
pizza?
sticking niggas up, bro. Every single one of them. They out there sticking niggas up. Nigga killed and took his wallet in GTA.
Or like it'll be like the craziest stories, and they like find their location.
For
Like,
real.
nigga, go to work. Like, honestly, bro.
Real talk, bro. Did he
Like-
call out of work? Then say, "I'm about
No
to go
wonder.
stalk this nigga." Like what? Dude, that shit's crazy as fuck.
As I was backing my car up to clear the pickup truck next to it so that I could just do a 3-point turn, I did look back at the house, and the door was fully open again. My heart started beating even quicker at the thought that one of them was outside my car about to attempt to open one of the doors. Maybe they were, and I'll never know. But I managed to get my car down that dirt driveway and back onto the road. I had to return to the pizzeria. I called Frank to let him know what happened. He wasn't mad at me. When I got back to the pizzeria, everyone laughed when I told them what happened. I can honestly see how it sounds like a funny situation when explaining it to others, but it was not funny in the moment. Whatever was going on in that house wasn't normal, and I don't think they had any intentions of buying pizza. I've had multiple dreams where I would see that man's face just
Bro,
peeking around.
come on, bro. He did not scare you that much, bro. Having dreams about the nigga, bro.
That's his fault, bro. His ass shouldn't have fucking went in there, bro.
For real though. That's his fault.
Like, I would
The
never
manager
walk
told
in
you
the
You
to
gotta
door,
think
bro.
about it, though, like if that was you,
Yeah, I wouldn't have walked in the door.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
let's
not
say-
walking
I'm
I
in.
said
saying-
I'll chill right here until you get
I'm
the
saying,
money.
let's say if you actually did that.
What you mean if I
Like,
actually?
Yeah,
I
if
you
would.
I
already
actually
walked
did
into
that.
the door and stuff.
Why?
Let's say that was you, and you actually walked into the
Why
door.
would I
and stuff.
walk in the door?
No, let's say you.
We wouldn't
actually
even get
did
to
it.
that point.
Exactly.
I know you wouldn't do it, but I'm saying like if you actually did it, then you would have like nightmares.
But I wouldn't have no damn nightmares about the nigga. He ain't scaring me that much.
Honestly,
bro.
I don't know. You might.
Like you waking out of sleep seeing this Randall. Like nigga, I'm not having
You did not
nightmares.
say it like that.
Like, I'm not having nightmares about him.
night sweats and
Seeing the
shit, bro.
nigga dancing in my night sweat. I was that scared. I'm gonna be crying. I'll be laughing when I freaking wake up. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be dancing like this.
Bro's must have never been through no shit.
Found from behind a wall.
PTSD.
After that, I didn't enter anyone's houses or apartments while doing deliveries.
Duh. They told you that.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
I'm currently 20 years old, although at the time of the story I was 19. I live in Newark, Delaware, a usually small and quiet town. That is, until college season rolls around in the fall and spring. Newark is home to the University of Delaware, which is a large and widely respected school in the US. It also has a reputation for being a big party school, so when the college kids arrive, things get a lot more lively. Anyway, I work as a bicycle delivery guy at Jimmy John's, a job I still work as of me telling this story. This event took place during a Tuesday or Wednesday night in the spring. It was either late April or early May, I can't remember exactly. It was my typical 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift. The Jimmy John's I work at is open until 2 on the weekdays and 3 on the weekends. This means we're one of the few places still open in town aside from the bars, so a lot of drunk college kids storm the place wanting to order. Needless to say, it gets pretty hectic. Deliveries would pop up like crazy too, which did get very annoying, but it meant a lot of tips, so I always put up with it. This was my last night working the shift, and just as 2 a.m. was about to roll around, one last delivery came in, and I was next in line to take it. This annoyed me as I just wanted to end my shift and go home to get some sleep. I sucked
y'all
it up
work at?
and took the delivery since I didn't have a choice. I knew the street by heart and knew where to go immediately. I should mention the reason we do bicycle deliveries is because the roads tend to be busy sometimes during college season, so using bicycles sometimes allows us to do deliveries faster.
Dude.
I rode my bike as fast as I could to the house in less than 10 minutes. I knocked on the door loudly, but there was no answer. I knocked again, louder this time. Still nothing.
Bro pulled up to the frat house. They abandoned that bitch though.
Became a little pissed when I remembered if someone didn't come out, I'd have to take the order back to the store, meaning this delivery would seriously be wasting my time. I called the number on the receipt, but no one answered. I was getting ready to call the store when I first heard it. Rustling sounds coming from some bushes directly across the
hell
street
no.
from me. I figured it was probably the wind, but decided to look anyway. When I did, I felt my stomach drop as a strong sense of dread flowed through me. I saw the dark figure of a person directly across the street from me in someone's yard, crouched behind a few bushes. And even though I couldn't make out any facial features, I knew that he or she, though I figured it was a he, was looking right at me.
Hell no. Bro about to get stuck up over some Jimmy John's. It couldn't be me. I'm sorry.
Right.
No.
My heart was racing, but it didn't
Fuck
seem
that.
like he noticed that I noticed him. I pretended to not notice him and knocked loudly on the door
Oh,
again.
Jimmy John's pretty.
Still, there was no
I
answer.
ain't never ate it.
I began to grow more and more panicked, wondering whether or not this could be a
Jersey
trap.
Mike's and Jimmy John's.
I did a quick
They're
glance.
pretty close. No, they're not the same.
Alright, what's the
But,
next?
like,
Firehouse is better. No.
Firehouse and Jimmy
Firehouse
John's
is
are like
better.
similar.
Really?
Yeah.
Firehouse Engine?
I think
Yeah, they're
Fuck,
similar.
Jersey Mike's.
I think Subway way too overrated. I like Jersey Mike's though.
Yeah,
Jersey
it's
Mike's
cool.
pretty good.
It's good.
I think Jersey Mike's the best. Subway,
It's
everybody
good, bro.
loves
It's just
Subway.
fucking, it's like 30
It is
fucking dollars
so
for half a
expensive,
fucking
bro.
sub, bro. Damn near, bro.
Like Jersey Mike's,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
Like you can't even eat there, bro,
No,
unless
bro.
you're a billionaire, bro.
Facts. Like, you
Don't
gotta
touch
be
that
at
shit.
least
Jimmy John's?
6 fucking
Jersey
figures
Mike's.
a year to eat there.
For real, bro. Like, you gotta be doing some crazy shit to be eating at Jersey Mike's, bro. If you eating Jersey Mike's every day, I applaud you, bro. For real.
And the person was still crouched behind the bushes, watching me. I just wanted to get the hell out of there, so I decided to just continuously knock on the door as loud as possible until someone answered. It felt like hours
go
that I was
home.
knocking, but eventually someone stumbled out from one of the rooms and sluggishly answered the door, sounding pissed. When I told him about the order, he told me that he didn't order, so that it was probably his roommate instead. To my misfortune, the person who actually ordered was upstairs in his room, passed out drunk. How he could have passed out so quickly after he ordered is still beyond me. The guy went upstairs to try and
I would
get
have
it.
gotten out of there.
Not even a minute after he went upstairs,
How is
I
that
suddenly
beyond
heard more
him?
rustling and did a quick glance back.
Bro, delivery takes
When I
like
did,
30
I noticed the man had moved a
So
little
that's pretty
closer, probably to get a better view of me.
That should
I
take
could tell he was still watching me.
Bro, the
My
nigga
feeling-
is still watching you, bro. I would have told him, hey, bro, there's somebody watching. I would have told the nigga that answered the door, hey, there's somebody watching me. Let's beat his ass. Like something, bro. I'm not about to just keep letting this nigga keep his eyes on me. You're tripping.
Intensified. I almost wanted to come inside to get away from the man watching me, but I figured he'd steal my bike, meaning I couldn't do my job anymore. Plus, I didn't know if this person was armed and if he would actually try something if I went inside, which would put the two of them in harm's way. Luckily, he was only upstairs for a minute. He said his roommate's door was locked and that he wouldn't answer the door when he knocked. At this point, I really wanted to get out of there, so I told him he could sign for his roommate's order. He hesitated at first since there wasn't a tip charged to the order, but a tip was the last thing I was thinking about at this point. I insisted over and over, and eventually he signed for his roommate.
You
I
would have
handed
wanted
it
your
to him,
tip,
gave him a
bro. He
quick
would have
look.
stuck
dealing
you.
with that shit.
When he
bro.
shut the door, I hurried to my bike and hopped on, ready to get the hell out of there. But just as I put the kickstand up, I heard the man suddenly lunge out from behind the bushes. I quickly turned to my left and saw that man was now dashing towards me. I was able to see he was wearing what looked like jeans, boots, and a black hoodie with the hood over his head, and what I think was some sort of mask on his face, as I could only
Bro
see
had a
his
COVID
eye.
mask on his face, bro. Chasing after the bike? Come on, bro. Why ain't he stick him up at the door, bro? He waited till he started driving off. He was just trying to scare him. He a dickhead.
And although I'm not 100% on this, it looked like he was holding a blade in one of his hands. I knew I had to act quick. I couldn't bang a U-turn because he'd probably catch me before I could get away. To make matters worse, all the surrounding streets led to dead ends. My only chance was to head to a bike trail that was nearby, even though it wasn't lit up and I didn't have a light on my bike. I knew it would be my only chance. I pedaled faster than I ever had before onto the pitch black trail and rode it, all while looking out for shadows and listening for footsteps. Luckily, the trail wasn't long and I knew it by heart. Still, I was extremely paranoid by this point, and I got startled whenever I heard any noise at all. I didn't see the man while I was on the trail, however, and I made it back to the store safely. I was hyperventilating like crazy as I tried to wrap my head around what the hell just happened. I didn't tell my boss or coworkers, nor did I call the police since I didn't get a good look at the man. I simply got my stuff, clocked out, and went to my car, putting my bike in the trunk, so thankful I decided to drive that night. I made it home safe without anyone following me, and that was that. I never saw the man again. I don't know what he wanted, whether he wanted to rob me or worse. I haven't worked
I
another
ain't gonna lie,
midnight.
Burger King sounds good right now, bro.
Wendy's
I don't know
right.
why. Burger King
Wendy's
sounds so
right.
good. I'm like, what time Burger King closed?
12.
Bad.
And they stay open late. Bro.
Facts. I thought they got closed.
I thought they closed early, bro.
I thought they closed at 10. Damn, man, I'm about to get Burger King.
Night shift since then, and now I carry nunchucks on me whenever I do any kind of night shift. Newark isn't known for being a dangerous town.
Did he say he
So
carries
the
nunchucks?
I haven't worked another midnight shift since then, and now I carry nunchucks on me whenever I do any kind of night shift.
I'm sorry, bro.
Newark isn't known for being a
Put them
dangerous
shits
town,
away.
so the fact that this happened here truly
No,
shows
he's
that
not,
bro.
this
He
can
putting your
happen
ass in a
anywhere,
blender
to
with
Nah,
anyone
some
at
people
any
can use
time,
them, but
no matter how safe
getting
or
killed.
dangerous
No,
the area may be.
Done, bro.
You gonna deflect the fucking shot. Like, like,
Whoa, how do you not ricochet?
yes, it
That
is.
guy's dead.
Angelo. That's why he on DoorDash.
I used to deliver for Uber Eats. I was having trouble paying off my student loans, so I was hustling to make whatever cash I could. I still lived with my parents at the time. It was late at night. I was picking up an order from some fast food place in Wilmington, North Carolina,
Bro,
and
that's
delivering
close.
to
That's
some house
weird.
about 20 minutes
That's his
away.
fucking doppelganger.
I often did late night deliveries and Uber rides because the pay was higher and
Bro,
I
the
could
nigga's name is Angelo.
Oh.
Wilmington, bro, he's close, bro.
bang out more deliveries and rides without
Why'd
traffic.
you look like that when they said it?
I was already en route
Because
to
he
the
only
address.
did Uber Eats.
I was leaving the more populated residential area of Wilmington and heading in the direction of the quieter part with all the forest and farms. Most of the roads over there were pitch black and void of any other cars at that late hour in the night. I turned off the main road onto a side road with a dead end sign. This was the road the directions were taking me, where the address was. I was brought to the last house on this road. The lights to almost every little house on the stretch were off. It was just pitch black. Even the house that I was supposed to be delivering the food to. I had to keep my car headlights on just to even see, and just so I wouldn't trip on anything, I also was using my flashlight on my phone to navigate my way to the porch of this house. I'm not lying when I say there was not a single light on. I even felt the overgrown grass rubbing on my shins as I walked to the front door. This didn't feel right. I pressed the doorbell button but didn't hear a ring, so I knocked. The customer had their delivery preference to be contact delivery, which means I'd have to actually physically hand it off to him or her. I messaged the customer that I'm at the front door and asked him if he could confirm the address.
Look, when you get
He
on
read it
the
right
it's
away
like-
and responded, "Give me a second."
What
I
the?
replied, "Okay." He read it.
Like this is where it's.
I waited in the dark, looking at the windows of the house, waiting for a light inside to turn on. I was thinking there's no way this is the right house. I followed up again, asking him if he could type out his address. He started typing. It took a while before he sent a message saying, "I see you, you're at the right house." The next thing I realized was that there were no cars anywhere. This was making no sense.
On the thing?
I asked the customer to confirm what kind of car he sees outside. He replied that he sees my light. Well, that pretty much confirmed that I was at the correct address, but it didn't make this any less sketchy. I started to just inch away from the door to the house, just because I didn't want to be on top of it as they opened the door. But the door never opened, no matter how many times I messaged the customer on the Uber Eats app. I was starting to suspect this was some kind of scam to get free food. Then I heard a voice come from outside in the darkness surrounding me. It was a male's voice calling, "Over here." I
Bro,
started
why
to
did that nigga come from the back door?
Like, see what I'm saying, bro? What do
Niggas
these people
be
do
doing
for
the
a living,
most.
bro. Like,
Oh.
you're not tired from work, bro. You're doing all this extra.
Over here, like
Yeah.
nigga, come through the front door and
Like,
get your food.
Get the food, bro. Give me my fucking tip and let's go.
Oh god. Nah, for real, bro. Niggas be doing the most of these stories, bro.
wave my flashlight all over the place, trying to reveal whoever just said that. I said out loud, "I'm leaving the food on the front porch over here." I didn't know who I was talking to, nor could I see them. I
Bro,
was terrified I was about to be attacked, so I walked back to my car, not trying to draw attention by running.
niggas in
When I got to my car, I heard this distinct air leaking sound that I could immediately recognize to be the sound of air leaking from a slashed tire.
Boy, I still would have
I
kept
took a
driving. I
look
don't
and
give a
saw that both the tires on the left side of the car were slashed and leaking air. I could only assume in the moment that the two tires on the right side had also
that
been
gave me
slashed.
anxiety.
I got into the car and locked the doors first thing. All four tires showed low tire pressure warnings on the dash. Panic started to set in. I was deciding on whether to call the police and wait in the car, or making a run for it into the dark to a nearby house. I was about to pick the second option.
What y'all doing? Y'all
Shit,
dip.
I gotta think about that.
You
for a
calling the
second,
police,
bro.
staying in the car, or y'all dipping? Me, I'm
I'm dipping, bro.
with the car, nigga. Your tires are flat.
Oh, here I'm walking
Bro,
on
no,
it,
that
bro.
shit's not gonna drive right.
It's
bro.
not gonna drive. You're not going
No,
nowhere.
it's not.
Driving on
No,
the dirt.
You're tripping, bro.
Honestly, bro, I think your best bet is to run.
Yeah, I'm
Because you
gone.
sit there, he has time to bust the windows out.
Yeah,
Fucking
and nigga, you
pull
can't
out
do
that
nothing. You
shit.
sitting in
Yeah.
the car, you're like this, bro. I'm running. If he chase me, then we scrapping.
Might
If he
as well
catch me, then we
We
gotta
just have
fight.
to fight it out.
Yeah.
Might as well run him over with that car.
But you're not
That's
going
it.
nowhere
Huh?
with the car.
Huh?
You're
Nah,
not
fuck
going
that.
nowhere with the car.
I'm going a little.
I'll probably
Bro.
put 911 on,
Yeah, that's what I'm
put that bitch
saying.
in my pocket, bro. Like,
While
run,
I'm
for
running,
real.
So you saying I can't
I would
move?
be talking like,
Yeah.
"Hey, there's someone chasing me. There's someone chasing me. Like, there's someone chasing me. Fuck, come here!" Like,
Like, that shit would be crazy, bro. I would have to run.
I'm running though. I'm not sitting in the car.
You run him over with that car.
Bro, you can't run him over with the car. Your shit's gonna be going left to right.
Fine.
Okay, bro, you're stupid.
I turned off the headlights on my car and was about to get out of the car, but I noticed someone standing outside my window. I screamed my soul out.
We were
I
dead.
realized that there were at least 4 people standing outside of my car, one at every window.
Hell no.
They all had on masks.
You know when you go to post a picture on Instagram?
Nigga, how did he get out this
crops the
situation?
word to
Hold
fill
on.
the screen?
Fuck
It doesn't
This
let me
nigga's
use
This guy
gotta
didn't make it out.
Covering their face.
That's why he's the last.
He's gotta be an escape artist, bro. How did he get out, bro? He had to drive that car.
I was surrounded. One of them yelled at me to get out of the car now.
Fuck.
I didn't know if one of them had a gun or not, and I knew that if they did, by the time I turn on the car and attempt to drive away with 4 flats,
How did
I'd
he
have
get
been
out?
shot dead already. I yelled through the window asking if they're just looking to rob me, and one of them said if I gave them everything on me, they'd let me go. I agreed to do so and unlocked the door. The second I did, the guy outside my door opened it and forcefully pulled me out. At this point, I was beaten and kicked by at least 3 of the guys. They grabbed everything off of me, my smartwatch, my shoes, my wallet, my phone, and even some things out of my glove compartment in my car. I was left on the ground as however many men there actually were ran away into the darkness, and I was alone. I blacked out from here, and the next thing I remember is waking up.
This was some niggas, bro. This is
They've been
why.
doing that shit all day, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
bro.
honestly, this ain't their first rodeo, bro. You probably their 55th.
3 of them, bro. And they went.
He said there's about
they
4
took
of
his
them
Apple
niggas.
Watch. Yeah,
Mask
it
on.
wasn't no
Them
country fucking bumpkin killer, motherfucker. Bro.
Facts, bro. He had a fucking mask on. He
just got his shit like
yeah, over. He got. They stuck that nigga up, bro.
Probably half an hour later, still laying
I
on
thought
the
they were
grass
standing
next to
outside.
me.
Bro, he was laying there for an
Masks and
hour.
shit, bro.
Nah, they were in shiesties. Them niggas are in shiesties. Snatched the phone, the Apple Watch.
Why'd they say over here?
For real. Them niggas playing. Bro, this ain't their first rodeo, bro.
They had his shit slashed, everything.
Yeah.
Because they were all working with each other.
Yeah. No noise or
Yeah.
nothing either, bro. Them niggas are pros, bro. I'm scared now. I don't even want DoorDash. Them niggas got me scared, bro. No cap.
And away into the darkness, and I was
No,
alone.
he didn't.
Bro, how did he
He
mess
did
up?
everything
I
right,
would not
honestly,
have been,
bro.
no, not me. I would've
What'd
done
you have done?
everything right.
What would you have done?
I would have got there. I would have been looking at the phone to see if this is the house. I would have freaking ran up.
He knew that was the house.
dropped it, and then
Yeah,
ran
he
back
did
around.
mess up because he was still trying to, like, bro, you can just
He was
press
trying
the-
to hand it to person.
See?
Yeah, me.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have done that.
See,
But maybe they put on their shit like, do not leave at door. Or something.
I don't give a
I don't
fuck
care.
what it
Yeah,
says.
I
If you
exactly,
take more than
even
10
say
seconds
that,
to
I
get to
still
that
don't
door,
care.
I'm gone.
I don't care, bro. Yes.
I still be dropping that bitch.
They
Do not
be
leave
saying
that
that. I
door.
still don't care, bro. I just don't.
Facts. They be trying to. Someone texted me one time, bro. She was like, bro, Dunkin' Donuts forgot to give me some extra munchkins or some shit. And she said, do not leave that door, hand it to me. I was knocking on the door for like 30 seconds. I was like, fuck that, bro. So I left it right there. She texted me talking about, oh, you left at the door because you stole some of my food. I started
Bro.
snapping. I don't remember what I said. I was
That's
going
why she didn't answer. So she could
She was
say
trying to
that.
hit the scam on him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, bro. I was trying to say not. I was trying not to do too much though, because I was in.
So you didn't get your account banned or some
Yeah,
shit.
but I was like, I did not steal it. That's all they gave me. I'm sorry. If you have a problem with that, call the store or something like that, or call DoorDash for a refund. That's what I said. And she was like, just to get like 75. She was a Karen, bro. She was doing the most. I was like, okay, have a good day. Like, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you over text. Like, get out my face.
I blacked out from here, and the next thing I remember is waking up probably half an hour later, still laying on the grass next to my car. They'd stolen even my keys.
Damn.
I managed to get up and navigate myself to the nearest source of light I could find in the distance, which was a small house all the way up the street closer to the main road. I rang the bell a few times until someone answered through the closed door. I said I'd been injured and robbed and need to use a phone. Luckily, the woman was willing to help and allowed me to use a phone to call the police and then to call roadside assistance to
help somebody out.
Hold on, that's their alibi, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, exactly. When you live there,
Yeah.
a random person like that.
I might shut the door in his face, bro.
For real, bro. You gonna have to find the next one.
Because that could be a setup too.
Facts. You
Like,
get-
can I use, and then
Yeah,
that could be a setup for sure.
facts. That's their alibi though.
Yeah.
She let him use the
I'm not
phone
gonna lie.
because she was housing.
Story time. Hold on. Bro, I was at my granny's one night, and then I heard like a knock on the basement door. And you know how like her house is it's kind of like secluded.
Yeah.
So I went out there. I was like, bro, it was late. It was like 10 o'clock. I just hopped out the shower, bro.
No. When you were younger?
No, bro. This shit was like
recent?
Yeah, this shit had to have been a month ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yes, a month ago. I swear. I went out there, bro. I seen like a light, like a flashlight shining like by the door and shit. What the fuck? And I had Bingo, my dog, with me.
Yeah.
And he started going crazy. He was like barking and shit. So I let him up to come with me. I was like, come on, bro.
He was on some of your rage shit.
Bro, I did. I'm not. He came out there, and then I just looked out and I seen like somebody's truck was parked in the road, bro.
Come on, bro.
They were sitting in the road, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then there was this dude walking. He was like, "Hey." He had a dog on the leash. He was like, "Is this your dog? Is this your dog?" And I was like, "No, that's not my dog," because that dog was going crazy. It was trying to come inside, and Bingo was trying to like go out. I was like, "That's not my dog, but my dog will go crazy."
Yeah.
And I shut the fucking door, and that dude left. But he was like, I guess, walking around the neighborhood or something.
Trying to find who's
but it was like 10,
man,
bro.
you got me fucked up. If I saw that dog, bro, I'm letting that nigga run.
It freaked me
loose.
out, bro, because I was chilling. I just chilled out.
Yeah.
He said there was another dog.
He was trying to find whose dog that was.
Yeah.
He had the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like carrying it?
Yeah. It was on a leash, bro. He had that thing on a leash. But he like parked. He had pulled in the driveway. That's what weirded me out. I was like, why the fuck is that parked on the driveway?
Facts. Why did he just park in the road?
And when I seen him come, I was like, oh shit. I fucking opened the door. I was like, I cracked it. I was like, what's up? He was like, this your
Wait, you went
dog?
outside?
No, I just cracked the door open a little bit. First, I locked it. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts. Like,
When I
It wasn't
seen that there was a
locked.
flashlight out there, I locked the door.
It wasn't locked.
No, it was unlocked at that time.
What the freak?
Bro, I locked the fucking door, bro.
You gotta always lock
And
it.
then he was like, we were talking outside the door.
Oh.
He was like, I got this done. And then I opened it. I realized he was ready to do it. But
I mean, you did.
my
You
granny
played
told
it
me
smart.
not to fucking. I shouldn't have opened the door.
Yeah.
I should have just acted like I wasn't home.
Facts. I would have just.
Yeah.
That's some shit I would do. I'd be like, I'm getting a weapon first of all, and if they try to break in, I'm strapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready
Yeah.
before they even like. They're like, oh, no one's home. Bet. Try to break in. I'm smacking that nigga with a baseball bat.
Because
In the
I
head.
was just like, what the
Smacked
fuck,
his
bro?
ass.
Gotta get
Shit
your
was
money.
going
Gotta get
on
your
at that
money.
time,
They
too,
try to
bro.
break in, you like this. You
I
like
was
Call of
like,
Duty
oh, heck
promo.
no, bro.
So you're like Call of Duty promo if they try to break in.
But I just like seen the light. It was like the big door. You can see the light glaring. It was like the light going like that.
Yeah.
I locked the door. I was like, what? Or some shit.
Yeah, that's where you failed, bro. You don't even got the door locked already. Like
I
it's already
didn't,
out.
bro. I didn't have that shit.
I know,
locked.
that's what I'm saying.
I fucked up. I do that sometimes.
You good though?
But
I
I'm
mean,
getting
nothing
better at
happened.
that shit.
Have my car towed.
As long as I get it
Lastly, I called my dad. After police showed up, I was taken back to my car and they did a short investigation and took as much information as I could give them. After my car was towed away, my dad came to pick me up and bring me home. We left after my car was towed away. My phone's last location was down the street from the incident, and it hadn't been turned on since the night before, meaning they probably destroyed the phone. The next day, I gave even more information to some detectives regarding my Uber Eats account, and they rather quickly were able to trace the customer account back to a guy named Logan, who, long
Nigga, Logan, your ass got caught, boy. His dumb ass got caught.
story short, allegedly lost his phone and wallet, and whoever found or stole them was the one to call the Uber Eats delivery with the intention of robbing
Logan.
me.
Damn. His
Basically
ass,
what I'm-
Logan's ass was another Uber eater. They robbed that nigga.
Bro, hold on.
They ordered
Hold on,
Uber Eats
bro.
off of Logan's phone. Told his ass come there, stuck his ass up. They just got paid. I ain't gonna lie. They came up.
They came up. And they did
Damn.
not fucking destroy that phone.
Facts.
They figured out a way to fucking make that.
Them
just not
niggas
show
know it.
location
Them
and
niggas
sold
work
that
at Apple,
bitch,
bro. Damn. Them niggas.
Which one?
Boy, you better be careful,
They
boy.
got
I
fucking
better be
Logan
careful.
shit.
Everybody, bro.
DoorDashed off. Ordered that shit off his shit.
Facts.
So
I
it couldn't
better
come
be
back to them.
Yeah,
That
them
shit was
niggas
smart.
smart,
I'm not gonna
as
lie.
fuck, bro.
There's some smart criminals. Bro.
Them niggas
And they
niggas
got
do that
four.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Facts. Four of them niggas, they do that shit.
What I'm saying is whoever did this to me got away with it. The house that they set this up at was a vacant house for sale. My car tires were covered by insurance, but everything else I ate the loss. And this was a painful and expensive, but also valuable lesson to not be so naive ever again in a situation like that. I stopped deliveries for a few months. Then I went back to doing daytime deliveries.
They made that nigga quit working, bro.
But that shit's not funny, bro.
They made his ass quit working.
That shit's not funny, bro.